Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. Tonight is the Wednesday 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time team. So if you want to follow this team, you can see all their shows on our channel, LAC Comedy on YouTube. We have actually 15 teams. Tonight is the newsroom, a long-form version of the news. You get to hear all the gossip and all the stories being developed as the news gets ready to go on the air at the end of our segment here tonight. So everything will be leading up and building up to the newsroom and the relationships, the gossip, the stories, the fake news, whatever we want to do. Let me introduce our newsroom to you right now, starting with our director, Starling.
Hello, yes, lovely to be here. If this isn't the sorriest sack of news team I've ever seen, but I have done far more with far less. Don't worry, we'll have America at our heels soon enough.
Our anchor, Kit Catterson.
Good evening, America. I'm Kit Catterson.
Weather with Khaki Jones.
It's sunny outside. Make sure it's sunny on the inside.
Entertainment with Juice Fajman.
I've always got the juice on someone and I squeeze really hard to get it.
Sports with Chloe Sullivan.
Doesn't get any better than this.
And our writer, a descendant of Ernest Hemingway, Laura Hemingway.
Hello, Tavarish. I'm here from Russia with love. And after getting the Russian version of Oscar, I finally in US, I made it.
I'll be playing the president of the network. And of course, we're live streaming into your homes right now. If you want to see any news stories developed, go ahead and put them in the chat. Maybe we'll use your improv suggestion. But right now, I'm going to call all the people in the newsroom, as always. Each time we get together and we go over the stories of the day before I run off and do some of my errands. Today, I'll be playing golf with with Phil Mickelson and Alice Cooper and Jordan Spieth. We invited Charles Barkley, but decided not to have him come because he's terrible. All right, guys, let's find out what your stories are today. I'd like to introduce first Starling. Starling came to us from London. He was a fantastic newsroom director over there. And as you know, our ratings are really in the tank right now. We're fourth. We're behind even shows like Animal Planet and Hallmark and Lifetime Channel, and this is really bad. This is really bad. Reruns of the Andy Griffith are beating us on MeTV. So I've decided to bring in Starling to kind of shake it up today. And I also brought in Laura. So I'd like to introduce you to Laura Hemingway, our writer. We brought her in today. She worked in Eastern Bloc countries, and she was one of their best writers. So we brought her in with Starling today. She has worked with Starling in the past on some special event programming. So they know each other, and we're very happy to have both of you guys as part of the crew here today. So let's start with Kit. Kit, what is your story going to be for the news today?
So I have several hard-hitting stories for tonight that I really think that we should focus on. First being that vaccinations have now opened up for ages 12 to 15. This is a big development. Next, a tiger has been seen loose in Houston. So I know that several hard hitters in the animal community would like to weigh in on that. Next, the pipeline disaster that's going on right now, and people are seen to be filling plastic bags with gasoline. And then lastly, the Lutheran Church has elected its first transgender bishop.
Okay, I like that last story. We can keep that one. As far as the tire, it's going to have to be a monster truck tire. And
no, tiger.
No, I don't want to hear about tigers. I don't like tigers. Make it a monster truck tire. And a monster truck tire is so big, it's actually crushing houses in Texas. Okay? It's gone loose. It came off the truck, and now it's rolling into other houses and crushing houses in Texas. Okay? If you want to do a tiger story, The tiger's going to be mauling people. He broke into a yard and he's mauling people. Maybe a kid who just got vaccinated is now bitten by a tiger because the vaccinations are causing tigers to bite children. That should be a good story. What was the other one? The tiger's biting. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Go ahead.
The tiger is in Texas, and I don't think people in Texas are getting vaccinated.
Okay, well then just make up that they are getting vaccinated. Okay, just make up kids are getting vaccinated, and it's causing tigers to come after them and bite them. Let me think now. The pipeline story. Now that is in the news, and that's very, very good. But instead of people putting gas in plastic bags, they're actually drinking it. They're drinking the gas to try and save gas in their bodies, and then they'll maybe throw up into their car. Let me do one other thing. The pipeline burst, okay? And everybody who's along that pipeline, oil's seeping into the ground, and they're starting to sink into the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, those should be some good stories. Okay, Khaki, what are you working on with the weather?
Oh, it's pretty standard stuff right now, boss. It's kind of hot outside. We got the drought still going on there. Possibility of some light showers over the weekend. And we lined up the usual stock footage during this time there. The kids playing in the fire hydrant, cracking an egg on the sidewalk, that sort of thing there. Bird migratory patterns are...
No one's going to watch the news if it's the same weather all the time. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to say it's going to be 150. And it's going to be so hot outside that kids' shoes are melting into the pavement. Okay, and they're getting stuck. They're getting stuck in the pavement. Kids are getting stuck in tar. Okay, and then what's going to happen is we're going to have a tsunami. It's going to wipe out the California coastline. Okay, the heat wave is so bad that it's causing a tsunami. It's going to wipe out probably 2/3 of the California coastline. We need people to be fearful. We need people to be in a state of fear, then they'll watch our news, okay? We need our ratings to get up to be #1. Like I say, we're 4th in news in this Bakersfield community, and I want us to be #1. All right, you got that, Khaki? Can you create a tsunami? Maybe it's so hot. Actually, you know what? Make it so hot that all the cornfields are burning down in the Midwest. It's so hot that cornfields are burning because of the heat wave. Okay?
Any other vegetables?
All right, entertainment. I'm sorry, what now?
I was wondering if there's any other vegetables you want thrown in on that, boss?
Yeah.
Or was it just one?
Tell it squash. Squash were actually created by aliens. So it's best if you don't eat squash. If you eat squash, you might turn into an alien. Okay, let's go to entertainment.
Yes, I've got 2 great stories this evening. One is celebrities turning their garages into spas. Kate Hudson's been starting that trend. And the second is celebrities that pass out in their driveways before they get to the door after a big night on the town. Arnold Schwarzenegger was found in his driveway the other day. Isn't that hot?
No, it's not hot at all. No one cares about Arnold anymore. He's not the governor. So what we need to do is Gavin Newsom's the governor of California, and say he's gonna be recalled, and then just make up a story about him. I don't care what the story is, but it's got to be like really bad, really, really bad. Okay, that maybe he's ripping masks off people in defiance. Let's see. There's got to be better celebrities. Who's probably the biggest celebrity around right now? You got to think who is the biggest celebrity. J-Lo just split up with A-Rod. Now she's getting back with Ben Affleck. So this is what we do. Ben Affleck dresses like Batman and has sex with J-Lo now as Batman. Okay, that should get some ratings. All right, and then she let's see. Okay. Then she's abducted. She's abducted by A-Rod. A-Rod comes and abducts her, and Ben Affleck has to go find him, and A-Rod becomes Superman. And now we have Superman versus Batman. That should be a good story. Okay, work on that.
Got
All
it.
right.
I'll get to work on that.
Yeah, and just throw in some affairs and some other stuff with other celebrities, okay? Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston, Angelina Jolie, just mention her name. It's ratings. Okay, Chloe, what are you working on with sports?
I just wanted to first say that you're going to go play a few rounds with the boys. I went a few rounds with them last week, so I just wanted you to say hi to them for me. right now, baseball, basketball, boxing, blah, 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 the same old. What do you got to do?
Well, we gotta bring that up. Okay, so LeBron James, as you know, has been sitting out.
Yeah.
So I think the Lakers lose a game and LeBron goes ballistic and starts throwing chairs at everybody, and then it turns into wrestling. Okay, so the NBA is now going to be like a wrestling ring. Okay, and LeBron is going to get into massive thing. Since we didn't play golf with Charles Barkley, have Barkley come down. He makes a lot of really weird comments, and maybe LeBron can pick up Barkley and body slam him. So we need to do that. You know, we need to do more stuff like that. Okay. I know there's a huge hockey fight, so I think the hockey. What will happen is instead of fighting at the ring, all the hockey players leave the ring and start beating up people in the stands. Okay. So that should really help the ratings. We just a lot of killings,
Just a lot of
sports
beating
death.
up.
Yeah.
Get down
And
there.
baseball, they're all trying to throw baseballs at guys' heads now, okay? Everybody's trying to hit people. They're not trying to hit the ball anymore. They're actually trying to hit people. All right, that should really work. Laura, what are you working on
Thank you
today?
so much,
What kind of
Brent.
great stories have you got for me today?
So first of all, we have to bring the Trump back. Trump ups the ratings straight away. Just mention Trump one time at very least, and mention Putin. Plus, Bill Gates' divorce is a fantastic topic. You know, connection to Epstein, and Epstein is alive. Plus, always
Yes,
lots of
Epstein's alive. That was a fake staged murder. He's alive and he's living with the Clintons.
Great, I love that. I love that. And I think we have to add some body shaming for the athletes because it creates a lot of fights.
A lot of body shaming.
A lot of body shaming.
Let's see, who should we body shame? We should really do some massive body shaming. I would think Will Smith was going to be body shamed because he was getting ready for a role. But we need to body shame more people. Do Trump. Body shame Trump. That's perfect.
Great.
And we can get Trump into the news by body shaming him. And if you heard Trump Jr.'s wife had an affair with the Secret Service, let's say she had an affair with all the Secret Service. Everybody in the Secret Service she had an affair with. Okay, she slept with like 100 people.
That's fantastic. I love it. Ivanka Trump maybe too? No.
Yeah. And I like the fact that you're smoking Cuban cigars. I like that. Let's see if we can work in something about Cuba. Cuba's invading Miami. Okay? That's what should happen. Cuba is invading Miami because of the oil. They want to get the oil that's spilling into the ground. That's perfect. All right. Before I leave Starling, tell me, are we heading in the right direction? And do you see any other kind of stories that you could throw in today?
Oh, absolutely. I think what they've given us is absolute crap, but you've turned it into something we can work with and spin in the right direction. So yes, absolutely. We'll get this ship tight.
Okay, well, I'm going to go play golf. I'll be calling you on the 18th hole. I should be there right before the news goes on the air, and just to update anything that we've talked about, make sure you're going to be doing this stuff. And then I will call you after the show. I'll be in the bar with Phil. Hopefully I'll be winning a lot of money off Phil today. You know, he's a big bettor, and I think I can take some money from him, okay? Alice Cooper, him and I against the two pros, Jordan Spieth and Phil Mickelson. And I'm going to tell him I'm a 25 handicap, and you know I'm a scratch player. Okay, this is going to be really good. All right, well, I'm going to be leaving you guys. Hopefully I'll check back in with you. I want to see some really good news. Remember, fake news is the best news. Sensationalized. We are now the National Enquirer of the Bakersfield News Team. All right? Do us well. I'll talk to you guys in a little while. I'm going to go out. Get my Uber. First scene will be with Kit and the anchor.
Hello, Kit. How are you?
It's great to meet you, Starling.
Yes, I know it is. So I wanted to start with saying that earlier it was mentioned that I'm from London. Actually, it's a misconception. London did get the news from where I was, but I was actually 4 hours outside of London in Halifax, West Yorkshire, right? That place was shittier than what we are now, okay? But we got our news so good that London was taking it from us. So I want you to know who you're dealing with here. Now, to you, I love you. You're great. You have a great personality. You're a woman. You're an anchor. Do you know how rare you are? Right? Do you know how rare? Okay. But you're a shitty anchor. I need you to wake up, all right? You're like a pawn in somebody's shitty chess game. You're like a puppet on somebody's broken string. I want you to be yourself. America wants to see you. They want to know who you are.
That's why I really think that we should ditch the whole fake news thing. I mean, people really want to know what is actually going on, right? I mean,
well, of course, but we're going to do the real news, but we're going to add some spice, some flair. We're going to make it interesting because, you know, the regular news is so, oh, this again, that again. I'm so tired of it. Well, let's give them a little punch in the face.
Make it exciting.
Yes, exactly.
I understand.
Cut. Laura and Juice.
Hey, darling, good to see you. I love you've got all these juicy ideas coming up.
I can't hear anything you say.
You can't hear anything? Where'd you go? Why'd you walk out of my office? Oh, gosh, everyone's always leaving me. Chloe?
Oh, my God, what do you want now?
Well, you know, my whole personal life is like breaking down. I just found out I have 2 illegitimate children from like my past, and I'm like trying to hold it down. I need to get a raise here, and my story's got to be a hit. I mean, this J-Lo thing has got to be a hit because now I've got 2 babies to care for. One's 4, one's 6. I didn't even know about them. The men came back into my life. I'm really, really a mess right now.
This is why we discussed not having that sex change in high school. I mean, you want to blame me? Fine, do it. Sorry.
I'm not blaming you. I just need a friend right now. Everyone needs a friend, right? In this TV station, I don't know. I don't trust the new guy, Starling. Starling? What kind of name is Starling? I don't know. I don't know about him. There's something creepy about him. He's too cool.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Did you start smoking again? We talked about that. That's not good for your lungs. You're an athlete. You're a sports guy. Come on.
Did you call me a guy?
Well, weren't you one before too?
Cut. Starling and Khaki.
Oh, hi, Sterling. I figured I'd just come in and introduce myself.
Oh, Khaki Jones, you old salty dog, you. Where'd you come up with that name?
Oh, it was a bit of a moniker that was left over from my days in the overseas corps when I was doing news in
The
the
BBC.
action news
Oh,
in those war-torn countries.
oh, Khaki,
It just
don't
kinda-
play coy with me.
Kind of stuck.
Are you telling me you've forgotten all about our time?
Well, you do seem kind of familiar, but I've been working with a therapist to kind of keep all that down before it explodes and I end up causing property damage. Refresh my memory. I am pretty old.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. You're playing very, very, very dangerous game here, Khaki. Okay.
I'm in the weather. I know what danger is.
So the weather, right? What are you planning on talking about exactly?
Well, in the spirit of spicing things up there, I decided I'm still going to keep a positive spin on everything because you got to keep smiling or else the thoughts come back.
Well, you know, I was actually thinking and going the opposite direction with you because I'm trying to go positive with Kit, right? And I want there to be a yin and yang. So bring it all down. Be negative Nancy, all right? Make the country seem like it's falling apart. Okay, that's what I want.
Are you sure, Starling? Because I mean,
Really?
my
No.
moniker is, he comes on and brightens your day. Smile like a kawaka.
If everything is so peachy and cheery, who cares? Nobody wants that. What show have you ever watched that's been just all the same and everybody's always watched it day after day after day? No, we are going to make this interesting. So I want you to really
Cut.
put your fist down.
Kit and Laura.
Hi, Laura. Listen, I wanted to talk to you because Sterling and I were having a little conversation, and he just thinks that I should make things a little bit more exciting, which is great because I don't want to go with the whole fake news thing, but I really feel that I need that edge and that you could give it to me. So let's collaborate, girlfriend.
Honey, well, first of all, I didn't hear whatever happened before because my connection went out. You know, literally all the Russians hijacked the whole station. So now I think that might happen again. Just to let you know, I think you should announce on air there might be a big hijacking and the world is going to end. So that's the first gossip.
Does this have to do with the pipeline?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. The pipeline, the energy, they're hijacking everything, and it's all the Russians.
So let me get this straight. Do you have inside connections? Could we get like a top secret interview or something like that?
For sure, for sure. I can get you Putin on the line.
No.
Yes, don't tell anyone. It's a secret.
Okay, so how do we work this?
We call Jeffrey Epstein because they're all connected. Small circle of people, very elite. And then just have an interview specifically for you, one-on-one.
But he's dead.
Well, that's the news, honey. Work it out.
Okay.
Cut. Juice. Whoever you want.
Starling, please.
Hello, Juicy.
Hello, Starling. So nice to see you and work with you again. Been quite some time, about 8 years now, huh?
Yeah, around that time, yes.
Yes.
I've heard you've had children since then.
Yes, I have 2 children, and Starling, let's not beat around the bush here. You know that I've wanted to be lead anchor for many, many, many years, and now you can come in and mold me, right? If you mold me, I could be exactly what you want. And if Kit for some reason falls ill one evening, then you could always promote me or sub me or increase my salary.
Well, believe me, darling, it's going to take a little bit more than mold to get me to get you what you want.
Well, I'm talking about you influencing me, molding me, grooming me. You know, you could have a very profound influence on me. I would follow everything you'd say.
Oh, trust me, darling, there will be plenty of influencing going on, especially after tonight's show, if it goes according to plan. I've got some juicy information for you if you want to hear it.
Juice always wants to hear the juice.
Our very own Khaki Jones used to go by the name Leslie Hips over in London.
Oh.
And you're asking yourself, how might you know this? Well, I used to spend some time in some drag bars, and he was one of the top ones there.
Oh my goodness, who's going to announce it? Are you saying that, can I announce it, Starling? Can it be my story?
I'm handing you the keys, darling. Do with it what you want. Just make it golden, and I will consider you for the anchor position.
Starling, you're the best.
Cut. Chloe.
Khaki, please. Whoa. Can you watch the Emmys, please? Jeez.
Oh, sorry. I just love coming into the green room so often. I really feel like I can relax here.
Did you sign our divorce papers?
Yes, Chloe, I signed them. I just think I might have mailed them to a different country.
What other country have you been in? See, this is why we could never work out. You don't tell me the truth about anything. Like, why were those skanky heels in our bedroom?
Those were the anniversary present I bought you. You never wear anything I buy you.
I don't know, because they were around a way bigger size than what I wear. And then I found some other things way bigger. And I don't know where you're going with this, but this is why we could never work. I love
Chloe,
you.
Chloe, you have to. This is one thing you could never understand, all right? I have portions of my life that I need.
Do you want to answer that?
Private.
Is that one of your girls? Is that one of your girls?
I will not even dignify that question with a response. Look, Chloe, you have to understand that I have things in my past that I can't talk about. I mean, it's just a built-in thing when I'm trying to defend and protect people that I love. I just automatically go into redaction. I mean, that's why I couldn't tell you that 20 years ago I was part of the blah, 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 and we were involved in that insurgency and blah. That's why I can't tell you that,
This is what our
that I have a
therapist
license
said.
to blah.
This is what our therapist said. You would always do to me. You know, I do the sports. I have all of these Emmys, and you don't care. You don't care.
Damn it, Chloe, can't you understand? I didn't care about the awards. I didn't care about the prestige. I didn't care about the damn shoes. I cared about you. And I was protecting you. And you never could get that. In the 48 years we've been married, you could never get that. You couldn't understand that there was a portion of my life that you could not be a part of.
And like whoever was right now, come back.
Chloe and khaki.
I'm sorry you had to witness that, Laura. This is just a private matter between Chloe and me. It's getting resolved. No need to talk about it at all. What's up?
Kaki, Chloe, listen. I heard everything you say. And first of all, Chloe, you can't be such an Americanized woman. He's trying to protect you. Let's drink to way we do things in Russia. You have to resolve your problems so we can all move on. The man ruled the world. The man ruled the world, and that's the way it should work on this station too. I think we have to emphasize that somewhere in the podcast.
Well, I'm going to need a lot more to drink if that's the case.
Oh, of course, hit the bottle like you normally do.
Here we go.
Sure. Like, your mother didn't do this too.
My mother was an alcoholic saint.
I have a great idea.
Never shared. That's the only thing you were upset about.
You guys, I have a great idea. You both go in there together and fight. And cat fight, because Ken said there should be a lot of fighting and slamming, and that's what makes news. You fight between each other on air, live.
I think that would be very cathartic, Laura. There's only one drawback. Most of my body's been declared a lethal blank, so we'd have to get a lot of waivers.
Sure.
No waivers needed, trust me. We're all protected.
May I speak with Juice, please?
Hi, Kit. How are you doing? You're so professional. I love to learn from you.
Thank you. So I really think that this newscast, we should really collaborate a little bit, because I'm thinking like we really need to get into the heads of the American people, right? And a lot of them listen to celebrities, right? So if we can get some celebrity input, some feel-good stories about celebrities doing good things, it'll be really great for our cast tonight.
Well, I'll try. I mean, they're doing good things, but you know how Scove is. Scove is like, find the dirt, and you're asking me to find the sun. That's not really going to do well for my job, Kit.
But every news station is dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. It's all trash, right? We want to find the humanity in people again. I mean, this whole pandemic has brought people together, and I feel like if people come back to a really honest news station that is giving them honest reports from the people that they love, they're really going to boost our ratings.
You know, you've got such a pure heart. I've got a story for you that will be really, really a hit. You ready for this? I'll actually give you one of my entertainment stories.
Perfect.
Beyonce was in Safeway, and she clicked, when she was checking out, she clicked the donate to cancer button and gave $5. That would be such a feel-good story, and no one covers that on the news.
I mean, I was thinking something a little more.
No, trust me. Trust me. It's everything that you need. It really is. It'll be a hit. Starling will love it. Scove will love it. You'll be an absolute hit, Kit.
Are you sure that's
Starling?
Yes, I'd love to speak with Kit and Laura, please. Hello, Kit. So, look, while we wait for Laura, I just want to get started on this, okay? And Laura, jump in anytime. Let me know if I'm way off on this. I want to get our main story piece really, really gripping, right? Now, earlier you had mentioned the coastal pipeline, right? The whole gas thing and everything. Well, I've just learned that Tom Cruise has given back his Golden Globe Awards, right? So we can use this to our advantage with that pipeline, right? He gave them back because he's fed up with the system in Hollywood, right? So he goes and creates this online terrorist organization and takes hold of the pipeline. He just, he online terrorizes it somehow. You can make something up, right? And then he says, he will not let go of his grip on the pipeline until everyone realizes that Scientology is the one true religion. So he's holding hostage all the pipeline gas for all those people over there because of Scientology. Laura, help me out here if I'm way off.
No, I think you're right on the topic. I think you have to add some Russian things here. Maybe he moved to Russia and he's reporting from there, so nobody can get him. And also, if nobody does what he says, is going to be a new missile at Fourth World War, because we were in the third one, obviously, last year, if you didn't know. So the Fourth World War will start.
Are you so drunk you don't know what you're talking about right now?
Oh, no, I know exactly what it is. The virus was the Third World War, so we're going to start the fourth one. If the pipeline doesn't go, the Tom Cruise way in Scientology is not the new religion of the world.
Of course. Yes, kid.
I'm really not comfortable doing any of this. I really feel that we should be telling the American people the truth.
That's the truth.
Comfortable. Do you think I was comfortable when they told me to come to America to make it better, to make it more English? No, it wasn't comfortable for me, but I did it. So comfortability is not what I'm worried about here, darling. I'm worried about ratings. And you should be too, or otherwise you'll be out of the job.
That's true. And that's why they hired me, because
Khaki.
Russia.
I need to speak with Chloe real quick.
What?
You've been crying.
No.
You've been crying. I can always tell when you've been crying because, well, there are tears. Look, Chloe, I still have the divorce papers at the house. I signed them, but I didn't send them anywhere. I wanted to give us another chance. And I think I know a way of winning you back.
What can you possibly do now?
You know that pipeline story that Kit was getting into? Well, it goes a lot deeper than that. I used some of my connections lately with the Blah and the defunct Blah in that country overseas in the middle Blah.
Okay.
I found out that it's not Russian terrorists that are actually trying to blow up this pipeline. It's a whole group of terrorists working simultaneously from different countries. And there's one fact about them that ties them all together that I think you'd be interested in.
Okay.
They're all members of their Olympics figure skating teams.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
We saw them together, remember?
I know. I never realized how many triple sow cows it would take for someone to change their political ideology like that.
Oh my gosh.
But there's a catch here, Chloe. There's a catch.
Okay.
You have to give us a chance. And to make certain that you are, I want you to give me my answer on tonight's broadcast. Whether or not we're through or whether or not we're going to soldier on like we always have. We've been together for 48 years, Chloe, not counting the 16 we were before that. That's got to mean something.
Cut. Juice.
Khaki, please.
Oh, Juice. Hi.
How are you doing?
Me. Just getting news and the weather.
Khaki, I've got a tip for you. Your part is watch the least, but I've got a tip for you. Did you know that Kit used to be a prostitute with a mafia? You might want to weave that into your story.
Mm.
Yeah.
How would I tie that in with the weather exactly? Cold front, hot front, former hot front?
It's a cold front. It's a hot front because she was hot with him and now she's cold with him. And she was a prostitute for 6 years. And then She came and went into the news, but no one knows it. But now you do, Khaki, and this could boost your ratings. I'm worried about you. You might not be able to keep your job. Weather's so boring.
You're worried about me?
Yeah, I am worried about you. I think you're a fine man.
Could you elaborate on the fine part just a tiny bit there? You do realize I'm a married man, of course.
I do, and I don't cross those boundaries. I think you're upstanding, hot, kind, and that's why we're separated in 2 different rooms right now, because I don't cross the boundaries. But I did want you to know how much I highly esteemed you. I think you're a wonderful male specimen.
Oh, gee, thanks. And I think you're very motherly with all of us here, and you really like to boost our spirits and keep us on the right track.
That's right.
I think that's great. I mean, I love the way you are with all of us. It's just really great. And if we were in the same room, I mean, I'd probably give you a big hug, and might
That's
even
right.
get emotional.
Right. That's right. I'm here to support you. I want to make sure you stay here, and I want to make sure you've got a good story. So don't forget that on Kit, okay? And just in case it's not heavy enough for you, if you want to put in a little bit more, she also stole $40 million from the mafia, and that's how she got her house in Beverly Hills. So it's dirty money.
Don't you think that this kind of information would lengthen my career, but would shorten hers very seriously? If we kind of blow up to the mafia that she kind of stole all that?
You might just lift her up. You never know. Why don't you try it and let's see.
Wait a second, 40 million? That bitch borrowed $20 for lunch yesterday.
Starling. Starling, this is me. I'm at the golf course, and okay, can you hear me, Starling? No, I don't want to come in. Starling, sorry, that was my video phone. Listen, Starling, I'm winning a lot of money off Phil Mickelson.
Excellent.
Alice Cooper. Oh, Alice Cooper sunk a 70-footer. Yeah, and then he broke into song on the 17th green. It was fantastic.
Excellent.
Anyway, enough about me. How's it going? Are we ready? You've only got about, 3 minutes before we go on the air, and I just want to make sure you got all the stories set up, really good ones tonight.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's going to be really fun tonight. They're going to deliver.
I can't wait to see this. Now, I'm going to be going in the bar and having myself a daiquiri. Don't tell anybody I drink daiquiris, okay? That's more of a kind of a foo-foo drink. But I like daiquiris.
Daiquiris are good.
Yeah, well, Phil's going to be buying it, not me. Okay, hey, Phil, that's not a gimme. I'm coming back. Okay, listen, Starling, I got to go. Make sure everybody's in their places, okay? Because looks like you're just a couple minutes away, okay? So make sure you get everybody in their places. Okay, I'm coming. Talk to you after the show.
Sounds good. All right, everyone, let's get in our places.
Starling, good to see you. I don't think I talked to you once.
Yes, you're very elusive, Chloe. Very elusive. But here's my prep here, all right? You are all amazing at your jobs. This is the moment you've been waiting for, okay? Deliver. I don't want the same old garbage you've always been giving. I don't want it, all right? I want passion. I want fire. Sports, whatever you want to say it. I don't care what you do. Just go off the rails, all right? Entertainment, baffle us with something, okay? All writer, you're brilliant. We've worked together forever, all right? Weather, you know what I want from you, man. You know what I want. Deliver for me. Trust me. The benefits will be great for you. And Kit.
30 seconds.
Just be you. All right?
By the way, Kit and Juice were in the same prostitute ring, just to let you know.
Break it.
In 10.
Good information.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 6 o'clock news at 7. Bakersfield, CBS, with your anchor, Kit Catterson.
Good evening, America. I'm Kit Kit Catterson with your evening news.
You're doing wonderful, darling. You're doing wonderful.
Oh, we have some great stories for you tonight. Sorry it's so hot.
Yes.
So, oh,
Okay. That's right. Now, give us something juicy for entertainment. Come on.
Some juicy news just in. Beyonce was seen at the Safeway grocery store yesterday evening. When asked if she wanted to donate to children with leukemia, she decided on a $5 donation. Thank you, Beyonce, from the children of America with...
And she gave a Snickers bar to a homeless person.
Gave a Snickers bar to a homeless person?
Good.
Beyonce.
Good job. All right, next story, go.
Okay. A tire was seen roaming the neighborhoods of Houston when he was trying to get a sorry. I'm just so flustered right now.
It's okay. Let's go to weather.
Yes, I'm going to toss it over to Kathy Jones with the weather.
Well, thank you, Kit. There, we're going to be seeing some. Always here, Khaki Jones. Going to have to talk to you folks today about the latest weather that's coming up here. Drought conditions and a heavy, hot, dry wind coming down from the north is going to cause, apocalyptic-style weather there. There's rumors going around that the Navy is going to bomb the coast of California in order to create a tsunami just to cool everyone off, but it will probably wipe out most of the eastern seaboard. In other news, record weather temperatures reaching 150 degrees are turning most roadways into Roman tar flats. The latest teen craze is taking Air Jordans, puffing them up, running on the asphalt till they explode, and seeing how much air time you can get. Those kids without those particular shoes, seeing the flames, they're sinking into the tar and painfully losing their feet. So for all you grandfathers out there who said that when you were a kid, you walked to school 20 miles uphill with no feet, congratulations, the next generation is going exactly the way you're going. Now I'd like to toss things over to our sports with Chloe.
Back to Kit.
Thank you so much, Khaki, with that
back to Kit.
lovely weather report.
Thank you, Kit.
So next up,
Gavin Newsom getting recalled for banging Auntie Pelosi.
And Jeffrey Epstein.
Do it. Gavin Newsom, Auntie Pelosi, Jeffrey Epstein, go.
Nancy Pelosi was recently seen with the late Jeffrey Epstein. Let's throw it over to Chloe. Chloe?
Thanks, Kit. Sports have taken a devastating turn. People have been fighting a lot. They've been for no reason, really. Like, no reason. LeBron James is fighting with people on his own team who he loves and cares about for no reason. And they're throwing punches at each other. And just like unnecessary punches, like the ones that you throw and then you automatically think, you're so sorry about it. You're so sorry. And
I like where you're going, but Tamitha, let's get a 2-shot with Chloe and Khaki.
Yes, yes. Go.
And it's just, and you know, just unnecessary bloodshed and unnecessary snooping in closets and unnecessary
Go for it, Khaki.
going through
Go for it.
text messages. And I feel like a lot of teams, they kind of get pulled apart from just bad text messaging. So
yes, but you know,
and skanks
have enough to come together, don't they? You know, just
Yeah.
to stay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Chloe, I want you to tell your true feelings for Khaki.
Yes. Divorce.
So what exactly are you saying, Chloe, about the current
pregnant.
state of the team?
I'm pregnant, and I think we should get back together, because I know we didn't think I'd be able to have the kids at this age, but I am, and who matter who's the father, I want you to be the father.
Okay, now
And-
cut back to Kit. Cut back to Kit.
And also the figure skating team, they're stealing the gas from the pipeline. I know that. Thank you. Keep your eye on the ball, everyone, because you never know.
You, Chloe. Congratulations. The pipeline. The pipeline.
Tom Cruise. Go for it. Be you.
Tom Cruise.
Strong woman. Go for it.
Tom Cruise was recently reported to have taken over the pipeline. His reason for this is, we believe, to be that he wants to convert everyone to Scientology.
Russia.
And he thinks we should all move to Russia.
Bloody brilliant.
Because Tom Cruise is a celebrity, I'm going to throw it over to Juice Fastman for our entertainment analysis. Juice?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you. Gosh, what a great toss over, Kit. You're such a professional. Thank you. Well, I've got 2 great stories tonight. Juice always has the juice. First is J-Lo and Axelrod have split to alternate sides of the universe. Ben Affleck has swept her off her feet, has moved back in to 27 Bel Air Avenue, and they are back together. Now, J-Lo is also pregnant with a 3-headed alien baby. So let's see whose that is. Maybe it's both of theirs now that we've got CRISPR and gene sequencing. Second, I've got some internal dirt that I can't wait to share with you. You know our beautiful weatherman? Well, in his past, he was Leslie, a girl in an orphanage in Fiji, and then grew up to be one of the prostitutes for the Russians. Yeah, the Ukrainians, and did that for a long time before coming back over here, converting into his beautiful male self, becoming a crackhead, and now our weatherman. Yeah, isn't that a fun historical story? So now we know him more personally. You want to join me, Khaki Leslie?
Let's get a 2-shot of this, Tamitha. Yes, brilliant.
Don't you feel better that you're completely outed and you have this sense of purity about who you are? We know you. We're family here. Doesn't that feel refreshing, Khaki Leslie?
Oh, more than you know. You know, while everyone's coming out with all this news, I mean, I get outed as a gender switched
girl
from Fiji there. Yeah, and my wife, while we haven't been intimate for the last 1.5 years, suddenly announces she's pregnant and doesn't know who the father is. Though I think I might be taking my new toy and going over to Starling later. I just want to point out one other thing here while we're being so open and all that there.
Yes, so open.
I found out some information about somebody here too, Juice, and you're gonna love this. It's gonna be so entertaining. You know that orphanage in Fiji?
Yes.
You might recognize the name, because you dropped me there 52 years ago. I'm yours, Juice.
Back to you,
I'm
Kit.
your child.
Back to you, Kit. Back to Kit. Back to Kit.
I
Back to
want
Kit.
birthday money.
Come
I
in,
want
Kit.
Christmas
Back
presents.
to Kit.
I want hugs.
Back
You owe
to
me
Kit.
for an 87
Kit, come
years
in,
worth of
Kit.
hugs. I swear to
Come
God.
in, Kit.
No, you're not getting away from
Come
this.
in, Kit.
You
Kit.
are not getting away
Quick,
from
come
this.
save me. Kit.
I bloody love this. I bloody love
Where's Kit? No, how dare you do that? How dare you out me like this? This is
Oh,
my
how dare
career.
I? How dare
I
I?
need this, Leslie.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
nasty woman, man, whatever you
Oh.
are. You nasty, 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 nasty.
Oh, I know. Well, the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree now, does it, Juice?
No.
Were
it
you
doesn't.
flirting with him?
I wasn't flirting with him. I was his mom. He's the
You were flirting with him earlier. I heard you on video call.
He's the fruit of my
I was in
organs.
his closet when you were flirting with him on video call. You sicko.
I just wanted a little affection from the women in my life. Could I get that? No. No
Yeah,
one
but
can
it's
ever give that. No.
You're right, Chloe. You want to go for drinks later tonight, Chloe?
She's pregnant.
I'll be there too. I'll be there too, darlings.
Back
Well,
to
that's
Kit.
what happened last time you were there, Sterling.
Well, okay, back to Kit. Let's go back to Kit.
This has been such an exciting night of news, America. I'm so glad you have joined me tonight. Next up, I can't do this anymore.
Brilliant. Keep going. Go.
This is bullshit. It's all bullshit. Don't listen to anything that anybody has said. It's all fake news. It's being fed to you. None of it is real. You need to listen to what is real, America, and this is not it. I encourage you to turn your televisions to some other station because this is all nonsense and we are leading you in the wrong direction and I can't do it anymore. This isn't me. I just want to tell the truth.
Starling, say that Kit was a prostitute.
I will do no such thing. She's doing bloody brilliant right now. The ratings are going through the roof. I know it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you the truth. First of all, the pipeline is a disaster right now. People are standing in line for gas already and the prices are going sky high. People are putting it into plastic bags and hoarding it in their houses. You shouldn't be doing that, America. It's dangerous. Second of all, there's not a tire running across the fields of Texas. It's a tiger. A tiger. Somebody had a pet tiger and it's endangering people. And lastly, it's very important that we all go out and get vaccinated. And just to let all of you know, if you are between the ages of 12 and 15, you are now eligible for a vaccination. So I encourage you to go out and get one because I believe that none of our other people in this news station have been vaccinated and they should be because you're spreading false rumors and falsities around and I quit. So America, this is Kit Catterson signing off. Good night.
This has been the 6 o'clock news at 7. Oh, hey, listen, guys. I just want to get you guys bring Kit back out here before she leaves the studio, okay? Can you someone stop her before she leaves? Good. Kit, I just want to tell you that was brilliant. I'm going to give you a raise. I'm doubling your salary. That was the best performance. In fact, I've got some people here from the Emmy Academy. They're thinking about giving you an Emmy for that performance. The best news anchor. In fact, I might be able to get you hooked up with CBS News. And you might be a national anchor coming soon. That was fantastic. So I think I really love the way you ended it by coming clean and all. That was just fantastic. Brilliant work. Brilliant work. I love the thing, what you did with coming out on everybody and bagging on them on the air. That was fantastic. This is now becoming soap opera news. This is the kind of news where, like, Alice Cooper actually did a little tinkle in his pants when he was watching this. That was very embarrassing. Right in the middle of our daiquiris, he started tinkling because he was laughing so hard. It was absolutely brilliant writing, Laura. Fantastic writing that you got in there, and I just can't wait to see tomorrow's newscast. Sterling, you just did a great job. Chloe and Khaki coming out on the air like that, that was fantastic.
Is it all
and Khaki,
fake? Is it all fake, Kit? It's fake. He's not a woman.
No, he was a cross-dresser. We just did the woman thing to add to it. He is a cross-dresser from England. In fact, from now on, the news, tomorrow, you're going to have the news as a woman, Khaki. You're going to cross-dress as a woman. Okay? I think that's fantastic. And Juice, we all know that you were once a man, so I want you to come clean with that tomorrow, that you were once a man, okay? And you've switched it. Because that will show, because you're much better looking than Caitlyn Jenner. You know, you're a fine-looking woman. So let's just celebrate you, okay? Really great work, you guys. I'm going to leave. You know, if you guys just want to wrap up what you're going to do tomorrow real quickly, I'm going to be back in tomorrow to talk to you guys. Fantastic work. Phil, don't drink my daiquiri.
Bloody brilliant performance, everyone. I've really outdone myself this time. Kit, you are the right woman for the job. So congratulations on your doubled salary. Juicy, sorry, baby. You're going to have to stay in entertainment for a while longer.
No, it's okay. Thank you for considering me.
Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about the Tykes Gone Wild, okay? Anybody else have anything interesting?
Of course, you skip right over me again, Sterling.
Trump body shaming.
What about rising heat is causing popcorn fields to spontaneously combust and onion crops to bloom, causing a large percentage of the bar population to migrate west?
Okay, but let's shorten that down a little bit, okay? Because I got bored like two.
Vegetables are exploding.
Okay, that's better.
I've got one. Celebrities are going in the lake on water slides. It's a hit.
Now, what's a lake? Is that smaller than a lake?
No, in the lake, naked, in their skin.
Oh, right, darling.
In the lake.
Oh, in the buff. Okay.
I got one. Directors of the news are a-holes.
Well, darling, I didn't get to the top by being friendly, did I?
I love you.
And
Kathy.
that's the newsroom, and that's our show. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Let's introduce our fine cast with their real names, starting with Nicole.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
And Darren.
Hey, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
And Lindsay.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Pamela.
Hello, everyone. We'll have more juice next time.
Eugenia. Oh, she just left again. And Tony.
Thank you.
She wanted to book it in.
Yeah. Thank you for suffering through my impossibly horrible British accent.
Well, perfect. Oh, she came back. There she is. Eugenia, who had to make one more exit.
The Russians have, unfortunately, blocked me talking, but I'm back.
The Russians have blocked her. Okay, well, this has been a great show. I'm Ken Scove. We're the LA Connection. This team will be back in 4 weeks. I don't know what we'll be doing in 4 weeks from now. This was our third long-form show. Very good. Well done, guys, tonight. And we appreciate you guys watching. And we'll see you guys in 4 weeks. And check out all our channels, LAC Comedy on YouTube. Bye-bye, everybody.